or your model from Meta or your model from Anthropic. It's with these standard benchmarks. There are industry standard benchmarks out there where you can see humanities last exam, terminal bench 2, and you have different benchmarking process that's there. In short, in layman terms, what happens is people actually pass in data or let's say type in things, and they ask humans to actually evaluate which one is good. But you don't know whether that model is Gemini or ChatGPT and so on. So it's almost like a blind test. So in that case, whichever is ranked the highest from the benchmark, that's how they kind of do it. It's not for all the benchmarking, I'm just saying for few. So that's how you get to see. Now over here also, if you start to look at all the comparisons that you see, there are certain cases where even with the 3 Pro model, there are a few places where it is lagging behind some of the other models. Okay, so that's how you kind of identify. So depending on your use, some of them might be very good at math, reasoning. Some of them might be, very good at just doing very basic, simple tasks. So these models have been trained heavily on large data sets in these infrastructures, data centers across the world that they have. And then the more, especially when you go to the next tool I will show you about AI Studio, you get to see the knowledge cutoff. So each of these models by its own, if you don't link it with any tools, it is just trying to predict the answer. It doesn't know the actual ground truth. So if we don't ask the model to connect to Google search, and if I ask what's the weather in Doha, it will just try and make up something based on its data that it's been trained on, but not the actual one. But the moment it's connected to the tools, external tools like Google search, it will then go and get that information back. Okay, so those are the core concepts. So you can actually come here. You can actually